Beautiful rustic table settings create a romantic dining experience. Introduction: creating the perfect romantic atmosphere with rustic elegance. Setting the mood for a romantic dining experience starts long before the food is served. It begins with the atmosphere you create around the table. Rustic table settings provide a warm, inviting ambience that feels both intimate and timeless. By combining natural elements with a touch of vintage charm, you can transform any dinner into a moment to remember. In this video, we'll explore how to craft the perfect rustic table setting to bring romance to life, whether for a special occasion or an everyday meal with someone you love. If you're passionate about creating beautiful spaces, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below for more rustic decor inspirations. Incorporating natural elements for an organic, romantic vibe. One of the hallmarks of rustic decor is the use of natural materials, which evoke a sense of harmony with nature. To create a romantic rustic table setting, start by incorporating raw textures such as wooden chargers, burlap table runners, and linen napkins. These materials not only add visual interest but also bring warmth and coziness to the table. Pair them with muted, earthy colors like deep greens, browns, and soft beiges to maintain an organic feel. Adding sprigs of greenery or small floral arrangements with choosing the right tableware for a cozy yet elegant setting. When it comes to tableware, simplicity is key for a rustic look, but that doesn't mean sacrificing elegance. Opt for ceramic plates with subtle patterns or textures, or go for vintage-inspired porcelain that complements the earthy tones of your table linens. Rustic table settings often play with contrasts, so consider mixing matte finishes with a few metallic touches, like copper or brass cutlery, to add a bit of shine without overwhelming the natural aesthetic. Glassware should be equally understated. Etched glass or vintage gob. Candlelight for an intimate ambience. No romantic dining experience is complete without the soft glow of candlelight. The flickering flames create an atmosphere of warmth and intimacy that is perfect for rustic settings. Choose candle holders that fit the theme. Think wrought iron, brass, or even repurposed wood pieces. You can mix and match different sizes and styles to add depth and interest to your table. For an added layer of romance, consider placing the candles in hurricane vases or lanterns to give the light a more diffused, cozy feel. Avoid overly bright lighting, as the goal layering textures for a cozy, inviting look. A well-curated rustic table setting uses layers of texture to create visual richness and comfort. Start with a base layer, such as a simple tablecloth in a natural fabric like cotton or linen. On top of that, add a runner made of burlap or a knitted material for a touch of warmth. Napkins should feel soft and tactile, with a slight crinkle that adds to the rustic charm. For the final touch, incorporate small decorative elements like twine-wrapped napkin rings or wooden coasters. These layered textures make your table feel inviting. Seasonal accents to reflect nature's beauty. One of the joys of rustic decor is its adaptability to different seasons. For a romantic dining experience, consider how seasonal accents can enhance your table setting. In the fall, dried leaves, mini pumpkins, and acorns can add a cozy touch, while in the spring, fresh blooms and greenery bring a sense of renewal and life. Winter calls for pine cones, evergreen branches, and perhaps a plaid table runner for a festive but romantic feel. By incorporating seasonal elements, you not only reflect the beauty of nature but also create personalized touches for a truly memorable experience. Adding personalized elements to your table setting can make the dining experience feel even more intimate and special. Handwritten place cards, for example, can be a beautiful way to welcome your guests to the table. For a more creative twist, you could tie small tags around the napkins with meaningful quotes or messages that reflect the occasion or your relationship. Another idea is to include small tokens, such as a flower or a sprig of rosemary, at each place setting. These thoughtful additions not only enhance the rustic charm but also show your guests that you've put care and attention into every detail. Mixing vintage and modern elements for a timeless appeal. A great way to add depth and interest to your rustic table setting is by blending vintage and modern pieces. This creates a timeless look that feels both classic and current. You might use a vintage lace tablecloth paired with sleek, contemporary dinnerware, or antique silverware alongside minimalist glassware. The contrast between old and new can make the table setting more dynamic and visually appealing. This approach also allows you to incorporate meaningful heirloom pieces or flea market finds. Centerpieces that set the mood. The centerpiece is often the focal point of any table setting, and in a rustic-themed romantic dinner, it should reflect the essence of both love and nature. A simple yet stunning option is a bouquet of seasonal flowers in a vintage vase or mason jar, surrounded by smaller elements like candles, greenery, or even rustic figurines. For an autumnal feel, consider using a wooden crate filled with small pumpkins, gourds, and dried flowers. Whatever you choose, keep it low profile to encourage conversation across the table. A well-thought Conclusion, the final touches for an unforgettable evening. As you put the finishing touches on your rustic table setting, think about how each element comes together to tell a story. From the natural materials and candlelight to the personalized touches and seasonal accents, every detail plays a role in creating an unforgettable dining experience. Take a moment to step back and admire your handiwork, ensuring that the overall feel is warm, inviting, and filled with love. Once everything is in place, all that's left is to enjoy the evening, knowing you've created a setting that is as beautiful as the memories being made. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below for more tips on creating stunning rustic decor. Happy dining!